Oh shit, the mic blew up again. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry guys.
Right. As long as you make a compelling argument, what we need is single spaced 4 pages about how you could have won that game. If you provide
Oh
enough
yeah.
information and it will go through the tribunal, we will
Ooh.
give you a win. The other
Single
team
space
also gets a win, and sometimes it
Single
looks as
space
like a
is tough.
loss on
If
your
it
end.
was double space, I think I could pull that off. A single space,
Single space, yeah.
Yeah.
We want you to work for it.
There's no compromising there.
that's a bit tough. I might have to pass on that one, but
Yeah, all right, well.
it's
that
okay.
would've
We'll
got you
play
ticket
through the
to the
losses. Yeah, if we lose, we lose. I don't think I'm gonna be willing to put in a 4-page single space, but
The good news is you have a 95% chance of winning, according to you. So there's not too
yeah,
much you need to
those
worry
are pretty
about.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weather's looking pretty solid here in Seattle right now, so
Nice.
Oh, wait, it's not raining out there?
I know it's actually. I don't think so. I haven't gone outside today or yesterday, so
Yeah, so you're
That's it.
you're living the life that all of us want.
absolutely, yeah. This is not really, because this is technically my weekend, so.
Oh boy.
I had to work Saturday, Sunday, so not exactly the life that people dream of, but
Someone dreams of it.
Yeah,
you'll
yeah.
take it.
It might not be your dream, but you're right. Somebody is
Someone out
dreaming of
there.
that. Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
All right, I have a bonus question for you.
Bonus.
Who
of
is the
course.
strongest champion ever in this season?
Strongest champion ever. Ooh, I think Wukong is pretty solid right now. Even after the nerfs, like the champion is just so good at just like turning a switch on, just like I want to engage now. They just W forward, click E, click R, and it's like the easiest way of engaging ever.
Right.
So I think Wukong is just it's like a super good champion at this level. Maokai is also pretty solid. Yeah, those are the ones that come to mind. Anything that can like flip the switch to go in very easily, those I think are the strongest champions at this level of play.
I like that. You want to be able to control when your team can begin the team fight. You don't want to have to be the victim essentially.
Exactly.
I like
yeah.
that.
That agency.
It's just a lot easier to play when you have that in your back pocket. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. Very, very smart thinking right there. See, for me, it would be Timo.
Yeah.
He can blind you. What are you supposed to do?
I can't see anymore.
We're going off the rails a little bit here, so I think about time we wrap this one up. But Thomas, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you out there soon. Take it easy.
All right. Thank you.
See you, man.
Thank you.
I love the interviews.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's always a good time talking to people.
You can find good players, but you can't always find good personalities.
No,
That's
that's hard to find sometimes. And at the SLS, we've been pretty fortunate. I gotta say, everybody's been great.
Yeah, they're really cool guys. Even the coaches that we talk to sometimes I feel like are pretty good, whether it's on the stream or not. And I've heard some very interesting things about coaching recently. So if you're a coach, there's this really interesting, this interesting site and service called Coachify.gg.
Oh, would you look at that?
So I mean, if you're really just tired of giving service fees and all these commissions to these sites, you check out Coachify.gg. Okay, you want to coach your team to victory, this is where you go. Anyone can join. You don't have to be a pro. You just sign up and stuff starts happening for you. You get tips, you get ideas, on top of other ideas.
Oh my god.
It does not stop.
It doesn't stop.
You're the coach. You should have the tools to do what you want with your team. Coachify.gg will help you with that easily. Go sign up. Check it out.
Yeah, big thank you here to Coachify.gg for sponsoring us. Our first real official sponsor of the SLS, and we're happy to have them. We couldn't have asked for a better partner.
No, they've been excellent.
And I'm getting word here. This wasn't on the program, but
Wait, what's happening?
we got a special guest showing up later in the stream, and
Is he hacking us?
I'm not being told anything else. But
You'll have to stick around.
you're
You'll
gonna
just have to
You're
stick
gonna
around
have
to
to, 'cause
find out who
I'm
the
gonna have to
special
stick.
guest
I was
is.
planning on leaving early, but now
Yeah.
I gotta stick around.
I was gonna head out in like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
But whatever, I guess,
Oh, no.
I'll stay around.
Apparently, yeah, something special is
Something
going to
big.
happen, I guess. Interesting.
And
You might want to see it.
yeah, and you know what? That was a lot for us to handle. So we got to take a quick little break here. The action about to start up. We're getting into pick band. We're getting that ready for you. We're getting ready for game one. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, we'll see
We'll
you
see
in
you
like
very
2.5 hours. and by that I mean
Okay.
Woo!
It's time.
Yeah.
No more messing around. No more interviews. Nothing. Pick band. It's begun.
Whoa.
We already got bands.
Wow.
What do we got?
Look at that logo.
Ash, Renata Glass, Victor for Rizz,
Look at the
Varys,
Rizz boys.
Elise, Samira for Insomnia.
Beautiful.
Cover of the Zaya.
I mean, how can... There's a couple champions that are very strong right now. Like, a lot of stuff that we still keep seeing is Ornn. Just a fantastic... The guy can get the job done. He can do anything that he needs to do.
Yep.
Tank everything. Deal the damage. All of that stuff. So... Kindred picked over here. So a pretty aggressive jungler at that point to match the Graves.
Yeah.
Clear speed's kind of close. You have
A lot of
that
damage coming out from both sides.
You have that power to do it all.
And really interesting to see the Rakan takeaway here. You know, with the Zaya first pick,
Right.
you do have that risk of Rakan going onto the other side, and they want to avoid that at all costs.
Just
And
shut it down.
Thresh, good pick into Rakan, you know. That kit is super good.
Yeah,
into it.
just shut it down. That's the rule. So beautiful picks already. I kind of like it over at here. Now we're gonna be leaning onto what do you pick now, right? You already picked a jungler. You already picked a support.
Gotta get the
Mid laner looks like it's gonna go at this point. Very confident with the Cassiopeia. One of those champions, impossible to fall off. You can't. So much damage in the early game, even though it's a late game champion.
Doesn't need boots.
Doesn't need boots. Yeah.
And, you know, it's been a while since we've seen it, but Cassiopeia bot is not something that doesn't exist. You know, it's a possibility, and you do have some flex options going there.
Yeah,
I would be sad if I'm facing
Cassiopeia bot only works with Twitch bot because the poisons stack off each other.
Wait, it does, right?
No one's ever done
Like
that.
you can twin fang with the Twitch poison.
Yeah, as long
it
as the
refreshes
Twitch
it.
poisons are on it,
That
you
shit
can
lasts
keep
forever
twin
too.
fanging it. Yeah,
Lasts
it's
forever.
beautiful. Beautiful.
It is a beautiful thing.
It
But
is.
I doubt we'll see that, and we're not going to see Rizz, Yorick, or Jinx.
What?
Jeez.
None of them. Oh, 80 carry
Don't
bans
even
right
tell
here.
me. So they know, right? So
That's
at
the
this
fifth
point,
one.
this kind of shows me right here, right, that they're trying to take away the bot lane. Because look at this ban over here. Jinx, Sivir, Renata Glass, Ash. They've clearly done their research on
they
these
know
teams.
B-Red's a
talked to them.
problem.
Yeah, they talked to him. They said, listen, what can we do to stop this bot lane? What can we do to inhibit them? With champions, what's left? Misfortune and instant lock out of here. So something that was, I don't know if it was understood that I'm going to lose a lot of my champions just based off last split and everything. But MF still a bit very, very
MF,
good
you
pick.
know, that champion, man, does a lot of damage, but you know, has no reliable methods of escape. So you might see some hard CC coming out here. Wouldn't be surprised to see like a little Malphite action. You know, Malphite's still up. I don't know if you'd see that in a solo lane. Probably not. But the Syndra, you know, definitely a really good pick. Interrupting that MF ultimate.
If you
like
can.
to see that. Yeah.
You always,
the range is a little tough. Yep.
You always love to see the beautiful outplay, right? Where you just are somebody and you ult them and they're dead.
And they're gone.
That's the beautiful, like, you know, mid to late game Syndra.
It is.
I'm sorry.
Gotta love it.
I'm sorry. I just skill based you.
Yeah.
You got no shot.
Yeah.
There's the Ornn right there.
And, yeah, you know, I gotta say, I'm liking the team so far. Pretty balanced. You know, you got your front line there. You got a lot of damage coming out from the Kindred and the Zaya and the Syndra, you know.
Yeah.
And then Thresh there to look for the early game picks, plays, and supporting the team. And but that being said, they got a lot of damage over there. And the Gwen pick into the Ornn.
Yeah.
Give me
That's
the
not
scissors.
fun. That's not fun for Ornn. Nothing's really fun into Gwen. That's
Really, yeah.
Honestly, that champion is miserable to play against, and Ornn is going to have quite the fun time.
That is true. I mean, she just does too much, and then some of it ends up just being true damage at the other end of it.
Yep.
So it's one of those champions where if it in the right position can do so much. The thing is that of course you have on the other side with this Ornn Thresh. And sometimes even with a Syndra pickoff, you have a little more engaged.
Yes.
I get you have the Rakan movement. He has
and it's a
so
lot.
much movement
It's a lot.
to
You
make
can
stuff.
taunt the entire team,
Right.
knock people up, but at the same time, it's just Rakan. And,
Exactly.
You know, I gotta say, you know, Rakan going in against a Syndra, if Syndra's got enough damage on him, you know, boom, you have to leave there.
Gone. But based off this, what kind of comps we looking at, right? You thinking Rizz kind of has it? Or, oh my god! Oh my!
I had to get that one out. I've been holding that in all champ select.
Yo, dude, the vein popped on the side of your
I
head.
know. It was good. I feel I got a lot of blood flow going now. That opened up the pores.
I believe it at this point. So what do we got? I mean, we got Rizz over here, right?
More traditional, I feel like.
Yeah, and we have All Stars over here. We know what All Stars can do. We've counted it out before based off Champ Select. We said, hey, listen, these champions don't match up against it, and they just know how to play the game. So it's ruling that into a factor. What do we got right now? What are you
I mean,
taking?
it's tough, you know.
Wow.
I like that.
Nice, very
Another
nice.
part of the
Very
new split,
Very
guys. Look at
nice.
this.
It might be on the
Look
screen
at
for a little too
that.
long. There we go. All right. All right, but, you know, if we're comparing team comps here, you know, it's tough. Either team can get ahead and, you know, get that snowball going. I'd say All-Star definitely has the potential to get that snowball going. MF spikes pretty hard early, so does Graves. You know, they scale pretty decent. But if you're looking for, like, a basic, simple front-to-back team, you know, Rizz Farmers is looking pretty hot.
Yeah, I think so too as well. That's that standard comp where you have the breakdown of I have 2 tanks that can absorb anything, do whatever they want, plus the support of it all. Then I have Kindred, Syndra, and Xayah to do so much. And we've seen Xayah single-handedly carry games before.
Yes.
Just with that ultimate, you have that escapability at that point.
We've
It
seen
just
B-Red
deals
carry games.
Right.
That, you know?
Just so much damage out of that champion, which is crazy. But it all comes down to what happens, right? A lot of these games as junglers are a big impact over here, and I'm excited to see what goes down.
Yeah, no, for sure. Definitely. I say top lane is definitely a match we want to be looking out for. Can Ornn survive the storm and, you know, get those items, get tanky enough to deal with the Gwen? You know, it's going to be a tough situation for him. Bot lane, too, can get pretty volatile. You know, you got 2 playmaker supports, pretty decent, like, early game damage out of both AD carries. I think MF's going to be a little bit favored early. But, you know, it's going to be interesting. The Graves Kindred matchup, also pretty interesting. Not exactly sure what side is favored. Both champions very good at clearing, very good. You know, we're gonna want to see that Kindred, you know, get those invades off. You know, and that's gonna be a big early contest for them. But it's tough.
I think the Kindred, right, it's a big power plan of does Kindred take these things where it's in the opposite jungle of your marks on it. I want to see how the team reacts to that stuff, because a lot of times you just see Kindred do her own thing. And other times you see the whole team go to it. So it's going to be great. But an early game trade right here, actually looking in the favor of is Rizz Farmers right now.
Yeah, you'll take the damage on the Thresh for.
No, for sure.
That's definitely more damage for Rizz going on to Insomnia there. Ooh, you know what that is. Level 2 already, and the hook onto the Rakan with some massive damage. Already gone.
First
wow.
Oh my god. You only ignite Spence from the Thresh. That's all they needed to take the Rakan. That hook was clean as hell right out the level 2.
Play with a slight misplay. They're not quite understanding the EXP timings. I know he knows them, but just wasn't respecting it, and the hook lands, and that's just going to be enough.
Yeah, sometimes it's one of those things where, like, you say, oh my god, that minion was just about to die. I'm about to be level 2.
Yeah.
So you bait him a little bit. It just doesn't work out in your favor, and you end up losing the first blood.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Yeah, you know, Ornn, you know, he's got, if he plays it right, he's got some damage he can do. Oh my lord.
Let's go.
Why do we have 6 pizzas when 1 extra person came? I don't care.
Anything,
I'm not eating it.
That is quite the stack over there. Oh my god.
Oh my lord. Holy smokes.
Not messing around with that.
No, we're not. And this top lane matchup, not messing around either, you know. It's so far, you know, Ornn a little bit favored, has the HP advantage, but Zoe is not Zoe, frickin'
Gwen, they're kind of the same,
Zoe,
right?
man, God, too many anime characters, man. I can't keep track of them.
Pretty much. That Ornn just built a ruby crystal in lane. Another cool thing about Ornn, building those items whenever he wants. You know, let's see what are we doing? Rakan looks like he's roaming a little bit.
Yeah, you know, Rakan definitely has that ability, and he's
he's going. Go mid right there. But we got Gwen and
Gotta
Ornn.
go back to mid. We got Ornn mid as well. Syndra gonna have to burn the flash, getting out there, and the jungler's fighting too. It's all over the place. Everyone's going down. Top lane is someone's about to die. Graves is about to die. Everyone's going down right now. Graves is dead. Top lane, they survived. Cassiopeia gonna follow as well. Another kill over to Syndra. Huge damage coming in. And then another kill. Double kill for the Kindred. And oh my god. Rizz Farmers just farmed themselves some kills right there.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, and so close to just going the other way if a couple things went differently. And that is not a start that you want to see.
That's game. I'm calling it. I've watched too many of these games to know that. Well, actually, I should know this game can easily be thrown. So I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, you caught yourself there, which is good.
See, if it was over, then you guys would leave, but you can't.
Yeah, you're trapped just like us.
We got you. It's right.
Kendra's gonna back here. Got a decent amount of gold. 2 kills, 1 assist. Gets the. Oh wow. Yeah, the Noon Quiver, the boots, and the dagger. Quite the buy for Kindred.
Well, hold on. I gotta pause that for a second. I got a little trivia question for the viewers at home right now. What do you, the viewer, share with us, the caster, the fact that you're watching this without being paid?
Isn't it the same here?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they.
Another big.
Oh my God!
Oh,
the damage huge.
Man.
Oh, the Thresh.
Huge play by the
killed
Thresh.
Michael
Zai goes right now with that Gray's follow-up.
Gray's following up, and Thresh going to be running for his life. Here comes Kindred to back him up. The Flay does land. The damage is big, but Thresh will go down first. Followed. Kindred gets another kill going down. That's 3.
That's a killing spree.
Game. A killing spree already. Kindred absolutely massive. And All-Star gets some kills back, but still trades 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's good that the shutdown goes over on Graves, right? Because that's your jungler right now. He's going to have the best impact for you at this point in the game. That's what you're kind of looking at. So that's the man you want it for. But is it going to be enough? That's going to be the real question right now.
Oh, my God. Ornn is risen out with this poor girl up here.
Cactus Chicken takes Gwen down.
And,
and the reigning champs are having a little bit of a trouble right now.
The first game back, I guess,
we see this in every sport. When you're the champ, you got the target on your head. Everyone's gunning for you. People play harder when they're up against the champs. I think that's what we're seeing here right now.
Rams.
It's true.
That's right.
That's how you know.
I mean, look at the Warriors. They were like 2nd last season, and now they're like barely a 4th seed. Like it happens in every sport.
What are they?
They're not the same.
So MF's got about 13, 14, 15 CS lead,
Beautiful.
16 on Zai there.
The kill
not
lead
too
as
bad.
well. Everything going really well for that bot lane.
Except, that Rakan with the 3 deaths, it's difficult
it's
after that Graves.
It's tough.
The Kindred coming down a decent amount down there. I think the bot is the only area where they can really
That's the tough part about Rakan. Any of those engaged supports, if you just get behind, it becomes a very miserable existence. Thresh can have a lot more safe engage options. You don't have to go all in. And honestly, kudos to the Thresh so far. He's been really handed it to him so far.
Oh my God, those hooks have been nasty on the Rakan every time, and they've resulted in kills each time as well. Pretty solid by him. Gwen's going to go ahead and back. She does not get to build items in lane like Ornn, so she actually has to recall. She has to
leave. And my God, this Syndra is absolutely giving it to Cass right now. Has the CS advantage. Gonna have a nice little buy for herself here, but she is just enforcing her will. Rakan coming up.
CS diff too.
Yeah, I know. It's a little tough. Rakan's coming up. Syndra senses something here with Cassiopeia walking up. The Thresh is here. 2 back up. Dodges the knockup. The damage, the hook. It's all going in. Thresh going to pick that one up. Rakan going to have to run for his life. Here comes Graves to help him out, but he's going to barely not be able to get away. The damage is too much. Syndra picks up another kill, 2nd of the game. Graves runs for his life. This might lead into Dragon and Rizz Farmers extending their lead even farther.
It's just... We talked about those snowballs before the game started and toward the beginning. We see it happening now with Rizz Farmers. 3-0-2, Kindred. I feel like if anyone's going to snowball, it's going to be Kindred. That's why you do not want to see snowballing as the enemy team. 2-0-3 Syndra, another huge amount of damage coming in. And even the Thresh, he's got 7 KP out of 9 now.
A little aside to bring you guys in a little bit of insight into the studio. We have a little pizza economy going on right here.
This Gwen is getting clapped.
Yeah, we always do pizza to start it off. So,
but trading some damage back. She is
W
still fearless. Yeah, definitely. The W is huge. My God, why do you have so much pizza, man?
There's 6.
We're trading it. It's becoming its own economy.
There are 6 people here. We have 6 pizzas. It makes no sense.
It makes no sense. And it makes no sense either. Gwen is dead. The damage coming in, they play it perfectly. The damage traded off. And that's another kill going over to the Kindred, who's just becoming an absolute unit. Marks the Graves while getting out of there, too. He knows what her next target is.
There are currently 3 shutdowns on Rizz right now.
Oh, beautifully played. The double root. The Flay coming in. The damage is huge, but Rakan has the shield to get out of there. But really, extremely well played by that duo bot. And my word, that Zaya Thresh lane is looking fierce so far.
Thresh's flays and hooks have been impeccable, honestly. Rakan spent Ignite there. Zaya spent her Ghost Wand for that follow-up. Didn't get it off, but Rakan took a decent amount of damage.
Yep.
The next trade is going to be hurtful for him. Oh my!
my
God!
God. Skill check.
There it goes.
Skill check.
Yep.
Done.
Oh my God!
And I don't know if I said this before, but this is the reigning champions right now that we're seeing over here, All-Stars, who are currently down 8 kills. They're down a Dragon. They're about to be down a Rift Herald.
5K gold at 10 is not where you want to be.
We talk about it where it's like, in the beginning, again, like we had the snowball talk, but then also the comp discussion here. We haven't even seen team fights yet. I feel like Rizz, if anything, would dominate these team fights. Oh,
You would
that's
think.
a big damage on Zaya.
Oh, the root coming in. You know, the hook barely missing. Fishing for that.
They got out of there.
Bad
Thank you.
thing. And yeah, you know, a bit of a lull going on right now. No objectives to play for. Top lane Ornn is just existing and not caring at all. Just blowing some fire on her. She's gonna walk away, but you know, the Gwen is trading back some damage. There might be some hope top lane yet if Gwen can maybe get a solo kill coming in. I would not put money on it though. Boom,
Oh
boom,
my God,
bada bing,
dude.
bada boom. Here comes Kindred as well. Throws the ult just to get
Good
out.
ward, yeah. Good ward. Escaping that one, which probably would have been a death right there with no ghost up at that moment.
Yeah, she is really getting a lot of attention shown to her, and you know, it's a tough situation for all the lanes right now. You know, the only bright side right now is that bot lane. You know, the Rakan's dying a little bit, but at least the MF has some kills on her side, has the CS advantage, so getting a little bit of plate action as well. You know, you like to see it. So maybe MF B-Red, you know, the reigning champ might be able to do something, but it's still a tough situation if you're All-Star.
Definitely. I mean, for that one MF, you have two on the side of Rizz farmers.
Yep.
With Kindred with a full Kraken Slayer.
Oh my God!
And
Stop.
Syndra with a full Luden's Echo at 11.5 minutes.
Yeah, and the Sunfire Aegis. Don't forget little Orny Town.
Just
up there.
nuts up there.
It's oh my God.
They are not messing around.
Sork shoes plus Luden's the double pen bonanza. But here comes Graves. You know, if Ornn uses his Q, he doesn't have any escape route. His flash is down. The damage is going to be too much. Gets the knockup, but he is just delaying the inevitable. Some incredible damage coming in, though. And he is making this last. He is walking. He's getting some damage in, but it's going to be too much. The ult, not even needed. There goes Ornn, getting some gold back, going over to the Graves, and All-Star's going to love that in their pockets.
I mean, that W proc from the Ornn did like 250 damage. I want to say to Graves.
It's
just
crazy.
A huge chunk. I can't believe it.
Because all the damage he's going to and is already built, you know, it makes no sense.
Like,
Wait
what
a
is
minute.
that? base
Syndra
damage,
just
man?
solo Cassiopeia.
Yeah,
Not-
we're
yeah.
beyond that at this point. We're beyond
Cass
that.
is finished, man.
Yeah, that
She's
is
sad over there. In
at that
lane.
point, it's champ diff. You know, you can't even really do anything at that point.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate when Syndra
Syndra's
starts
not
to
done.
kill.
Syndra is
Oh
Would-
my God.
She is
Oh
pissed.
no!
She has had enough of this Graves in his own jungle.
Yikes.
Just walking in,
boy.
taking him out.
That is a problem.
That is a
huge
problem.
She's just chasing him
and
down now.
a problem bot lane.
Oh
They're
my God.
dead.
Kindred with a double kill
They're
now.
dead.
6-0-2, 5-0-3 on Syndra. That mid jungle, this is, you know, look, you guys, does duo Q still exist?
Yeah.
If you want to go into ranked and win games, you play mid jungle. You have your jungler camp the mid lane. That's not even what happened.
No.
But look at this. You have your mid and your jungle, two high damage champions. They can chase down whoever they want. Now Gwen's trying to do something to Ornn, but
Yeah, trying to give him a little haircut.
I mean, someone's got to do something to these guys.
Yeah.
They're out of control right now.
Why would you want to give Ornn a little haircut? Look at his horns, man. That guy is perfect.
He's the ram guy.
Yeah, he's gonna ram somebody.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what? I wasn't gonna have any, but you can't say no to this.
But we've talked a lot about, we've seen some domination on the map. Let's flip the script for a little bit, okay? You're All-Star.
She's doing work. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
She's doing some work. Oh, you know if
Is
that
Gwen
Q
gonna have
hit,
enough damage? Oh, the
that
return
Q hit-
damage by the Ornn. One more Q is gonna be enough, and
Oh
barely
my
not enough.
goodness.
Neither one died.
Oh, God.
But here comes the
Uh-oh.
Rakan. No, the Zaya.
Zaya.
The Zaya coming in, looking for this. One more auto is certainly gonna do it. The W
The
ain't enough to
BM2.
keep him alive, but there it is. Gwen almost getting the solo kill, but getting punished. Syndra picks up another kill on the side. Who knew? And yeah, it's we want to wrap this one up.
I mean,
It's a bloodbath.
17-4.
It's a
14 and a half
one-sided
minutes.
bloodbath.
Holy man. Just really murdering them, to be honest. I mean, two 2-8 bot lane for Insomnia. Rare from them. 0-4 for the Cass. 0-3 for the Gwen. Not a lot of gold at all. Can we see the gold?
So I'm starting to figure out. So Syndra's name 5 seconds. I got it figured out. It means every 5 seconds she gets a kill. That's pretty much what I'm seeing right now.
Really? I mean, they're outdoing the timer. It's crazy.
I know.
I don't know how to do gold.
It's okay. So yeah, I mean, we can assume that this gold difference is massive between all these champions.
It's 11K. We need to know any more than that.
You have 2 huge bounties.
Massive.
On Rizz farmers. If anyone can kill... Oh, wait. A huge team fight going
Oh,
on
boom.
here.
Bye. Gone. Oh, a little bit of a return kill. That's a shutdown going over. That's not going to be worth. Gray's looking for more, but the Raptor tanks it all. Double kill going over to Syndra. The shutdown. Kindred's going to be giving that one over, but, you know, it's still barely making a dent in the system right now. It's so much gold. It's 12K up at this point, and it's getting worse. This tower is under siege. Ornn coming in, gonna just walk her back. This tower is almost certainly going down. Baron nowhere close to being up. It's only 15 minutes into the game, and we're pushing the inhibitor. It's a one-sided bloodbath so far.
I'll tell you, it's a good thing it's a best of 3.
I know.
Plenty of time for the next 2 games for Insomnia to make their comeback and do what they can do. You saw right there in that jungle fight. They honestly, Insomnia wasn't doing too bad. MF picked up a kill.
Yep.
But then Graves looked like he could clean up a little bit. But that Syndra ult is just doing 1,000 damage.
Is that a good play by All-Star, or Rizz Farmers getting a little too cocky? You know, it's the balance there.
You gotta think about
it. They think they can do whatever they want, and you know they basically got away with it, but still going to be them firmly in the driver's seat and just going anywhere they want, getting the vision line down, just getting complete control over this map. Got another dragon coming up in just a minute.
Probably gonna want to use that second rift on mid, maybe get an inhib.
Yeah,
could even go top, honestly.
Or buy
and have like a 4-1.
You know, break those outers. You know, never a bad idea. And it's just full throttle right now. Absolutely full throttle. Graves just getting out of the jungle right now. He's just going back home. You know, he had his fun. He had a couple snacks in the bot jungle, and now he's just going home.
Maybe he'll get something nice. He's got that Dirk going. Let's see what he buys.
Boom, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Working on his mythic. Went for the collector first, you know, really wanted to snowball.
ABCs love the collector.
Yeah.
It's their favorite.
There's not a lot he can collect this time, though. It's not looking too good for him. Oh, Syndra!
I'm scared even going near this.
Pops the QE, and that's what's going to be enough. The taunt coming in, the damage is huge. The ult damage by the Syndra, Rakan has to flash out. A slight misplay by Syndra, they catch her off guard. Off screen. Oh my god. The damage is huge though. And then more damage going on top of the shutdown is going to go over. Graves picks that up. Huge amount of gold going over to him. And you know, still a positive play for Rizz Farmers, but you know, you're giving a little bit of gold back. We're almost back down to a 10K.
This could be the turning point.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, those massive bounties are gone now.
You're only down 11K at 18 minutes. You know, that's an improvement.
It is an improvement. And if there's an improvement, what does that mean? You have a chance to win.
That's right. That is 100% right. And you know, they're keeping up. You know, they got some farm, maybe not as much as them, but you know they're keeping up there. They don't have many towers, and that's not very good. But you know, let's try to think of some positive things. What's All-Star got going for them right now? What is their win con? Graves? Probably just Graves. Can Graves 1v5?
They're going to need something like a Casio 5. Oh my god, double the gold. Double the gold on the Syndra.
Even Graves with how much he's doing, still 2K down on the enemy jungle. It's just too much. It's too much. Mid lane is a struggle bus right now, and the matchup definitely not looking too good for Cassiopeia.
We're going to see it happen too right here at this dragon fight. We're going to see this gold difference come into play. Well, I mean, maybe Insomnia's got something up their sleeve where they can actually make this work for them. Can get the OBJ, but
the damage! Oh, the damage coming in. MF getting a massive ultimate down, and they get absolutely shredded. Zaya's gonna have to run for her life. Rakan getting a little bit caught off to the side, but here comes Gwen trying to clean this one up, and Kindred gonna have to pop her ult to survive. MF gets in there as well. Can she get the kill? The damage is too much though, and flashing out, Kindred is going to able to get away. The damage coming in. Ornn picks up the kill onto the Gwen. They go too far. star, and everything is taken away from them. That is going to be 3 more kills and just disaster. All-Star season opening, and the door closes right back in their face.
That was looking good for him too.
That
there
was.
for a second. That MF ult was nice. They did some work, but it's just that gold diff came into play. I mean, Kindred doing her Q's doing 400 damage to anyone near the next auto's doing another 400. It's just
they realized they got an end angle, and
that's
kind of it.
Oh yeah, you're right. They
it.
just ended mid. Yeah, they had little riftimals, and that's it. Wow.
And Shelly dances that one out.
Jeez.
Yikes. I don't know about you, but it hurt watching that. At the end there. That was
an interesting start. It was an interesting start. I mean, we talked about how in the beginning we kind of put the Rizz Farmers team comp way above them over here.
Yeah.
But we've also seen All-Stars play, and we said, hey, listen, we know this team. That wasn't the team we know. We saw a little hint of it at that dragon fight right there, where no matter that gold deficit, they were able to make a play over here, but they went too hard. They went chasing a single kill and ended up getting wiped everything. But the gold didn't matter at that point.
The snowball, man, it just happened in mid, happened in top, happened every lane, man. The Kindred got absolutely massive, and you can only do so much to come back at that point. It's tough.
3 members never putting up a single kill for All-Stars.
And that's good. That's like 2 of your carry rolls right there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Look throw it up the goose egg.
Dude, the damage difference from the mids.
Oh, it's absurd.
Is actually ridiculous.
You
have a full 21.5K difference, man.
That's a lot.
That is a 5x.
That's a lot.
I cannot believe it.
That is more than 5. Oh my God. That
5
is
seconds
6x.
on Rizz Farmers doing some actual work. Him and the Kindred together. I mean, still even doubles the damage of the Kindred, but they were working together that whole game.
Oh my
doing
Lord.
some serious work.
Yeah, no,
26K damage.
That Kindred definitely comfortable, or not on her champion. Same with the Syndra, just dominating the mid lane.
The Syndra was a problem for it.
Syndra was just like practically killing him under tower, like 8 minutes into the game. Like, just never missed a spell, just lands
twice.
everything.
Killed him under tower twice. I mean, what do you do at that point? The distance is just simply too much.
4x the kills. It's 10K plus gold, man, and in a 20-minute game basically.
Yeah.
Brutal. But I know Insomnia All-Stars. They've come back from worse.
That's
Absolutely.
True. And this is a best of 3 series right here, right? So maybe the play was bait out the first game. Let's see what they're capable of, and then we win the next 2.
Any good hustler knows how to sandbag the first game.
Exactly. That's it. So let them think. Oh my God, they did all their research. They know all this stuff about it. We're coming out with a completely wild team right here. Now we're about to put the skates on, and it's gonna be a problem for Rizz Farmers.
This is where it gets exciting for sure.
Yeah,
they might even talk to their coach. Maybe their coach has been reading up on Coachify.gg where they found some crazy tips on what these.
That's where they found this.
It's possible. I mean,
I think
anything can happen on this incredible site. Anything can happen. Your team will dominate without even trying. Anything really could happen for these coaches when they go to this site and they check out what can, all the things that they can find. A better way to coach gamers. That's all you need, man.
Yeah, that's right. This is like this is what you've needed your entire life right here. And we are giving you the privilege of this information right now. This could be what you need to take your team, take your individual skill to the next level. And that's Coachify.gg. It's... Again, I cannot say how excited we are to finally have them as a sponsor. Before we even started the SLS, we thought, man, if only we could tell people how much we love Coachify.gg. And now we got the chance.
It was a conversation turned reality. And for a lot of us here at the studio, that was like a jump for joy. And they really are. I mean, you try to pit them against anybody else, these guys are going to come out on top.
That's right.
If you want anything to change your game style, that's where you need to go.
I mean, you see how gorgeous the site is. There's no way. Look at that. I mean, you go interact with that site, you see all the elements and how, I'll just tell you, oh God. I mean, almost as good as our site. Our site's gorgeous. Their site is also, very nice. I love it.
I like it.
Check it out over there. I don't know, man. Coachify is just too good. Click the link in the underneath the broadcast. And you'll get to go there, and you'll see what happens.
There. We took the guesswork out of it. The link right there, boom, click it. You're on coachfi.gg, and you're figuring out how to take your game to the next level.
Yeah, you could also join their Discord too as well if you wanted it. So.
That's where you find the super secret tips on the Discord.
Yes.
So, Coach Fi, check them out. While you check them out, we're going to take a quick break and get ready for the next game. Second game!
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh
whoa,
my God.
whoa, we're back?
Here we are.
Already?
We're back.
Wow, wow, wow. And the farmers are going to get back on the ranch right now. It is game 2 right here. We're going to see if Rizz farmers are going to bring the crop in.
Can they do it?
I don't know.
Can they be the first team to go 2-0?
They got to harvest the crop.
All-Star.
They just planted it. Now it's time to finish.
All-Star said we're done with thresh.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at that anymore.
They don't want it no more. They don't want it no more
of that.
The thresh hurt the bot lane bad last game. I can't blame them. So we're not a Glass Ash Victor for Rizz farmers.
Yeah.
Elise Thresh Samira for Insomnia. What's going on?
The Varus. All right. We're gonna lock that one in.
But the same bands we're seeing is Renata and Ash. So clearly a problem for them overall. Don't want anything to do with it. But a Varus lock-in, a very safe champion. The man has just some distance that he can play
I love
back
that
for
arrow,
sure.
man. That arrow's
And
sick.
a wide variety of builds too. We've seen the AP Varus, we've seen the lethality Varus, the
right.
attack speed Varus.
I think most commonly what you kind of see right now is the lethality Varus. That's for the most part what you see right here. Just so much damage.
The
with a
AP
couple
Varus
stacks of
has
light.
shown some light here and there
It
as
has.
well.
It
So
has.
it's definitely a possibility that we might see that. And looks like Karma might be the response here.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Likely going to be support. You've seen Karma tops before. They can be an absolute menace in the top lane, but pretty likely it's going to be going support.
It's true. Yeah. Karma just one of those champions that just has that extra little flair. And
Ooh.
the Jinx did not make it through last game, but
love to see the
does
Jinx.
squeak through in the pick ban phase this time.
B-Red going to have a true hyper carry this game.
Yes.
With the Karma speed up the shield, that's going to be a nice combination to get him enabled. And, the Zoe pick right here might be picking up the mid lane already.
Yeah,
Interesting
Zoe.
response pick. Yeah.
Zoe just great. I mean, you always have the abilities over here to just grab all the summoner spells that's casted around you, or just have that chance to get Randuin's or whatever. I mean, you don't know. You don't know what's going to show up. Yeah, very cool mechanic over here. Does a ton of damage. You get hit by a slap.
Bit of a jungle hover right now, and that's locked in. That's Kane. Zoe Kane coming in here. Nice little mid lane support combination.
I love Kane. Man.
Yeah, he's fun.
Kane is
champ.
he's a great guy. Fantastic champion, well designed.
Whoa!
And
whoa, that might just be a hover. I haven't seen the Nidalee in a minute.
That's the Cougar. There she goes.
That is some big early game damage right there. Nidalee can really get a snowball going and cause a lot of problems for the enemy jungler.
As long as you can hit your spears, you're doing okay.
Yeah.
One of the hardest skill shots in the game to actually hit.
Especially now when it's so,
remember,
so
it's
thin
so
now.
narrow,
So tiny now.
It's like probably a fourth what it used to be.
Seriously?
Oh yeah,
Easily.
It used to be like
It was
that.
like a blitz hook last.
Yeah, it
before.
was. It was
ridiculous.
bad.
You used,
But
to
now,
you used to have to grit your teeth when you were taking that thing.
Yes,
Nowadays,
that's
man, it was.
now it is. I remember everybody used to go tank Nidalee back then. That
Oh,
was the
yeah.
thing.
Yep, off tank Nidalee top. Hot shot GG.
Yep.
Just wailing on people. Back when you could do Atma's Impaler, Warmogs, all
Yep.
that stuff.
Frost,
Yep.
Fire Gauntlet, you could just build it. It didn't have
That's
to be a
right. That was
mythic
another
item.
variation that came later.
Yeah,
Yep,
it was crazy. That's I can't remember the guy who played for Renegades. That was his champion that got him into the LCS and everything.
Renegades.
And I don't know why I'm blanking on his name right now, but that was his girl right there. Was Nidalee, and
That wasn't Lorlo, was it? No,
No.
he came later. He was on. I think he was on. No, he was on a different team.
no, I know he was on Renegades. I remember that, but
So long ago, it's impossible to keep track of all these
Team
players.
Coast is still the best team to ever
That's
exist.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Shane. That's right. They're too good, man. They can't be beat. And look at that. The Orin coming in again. We're gonna see that. But it looks like All Stars will be the one picking it up this time. So that so far we've got a pretty solid late game coming in. And one thing you don't notice about the Nidalee is it's more of a supportive pick than you realize with the heals that come in. So we got two champions that can really funnel this Jinx.
Yeah. I mean, so they banned the Olaf, the York, and the Jax. So
They didn't expect the tentacles.
right. I mean, you got
That's
Alawi and
huge.
Orin next. I feel like those are a few of the actual good picks that are left here.
I know, and Alawi, man, she can do some damage to anyone in lane, Ornn included, and she's going to be a pretty big problem. But we thought that last time into the Ornn matchup, and Ornn, man, he is just a friggin' brick wall. So
Just an absolute unit. That guy can do it all.
Oh, and the Rise coming in, banned away last game, but going to be showing his bald ass head this game, and we love to see it.
That's it. We like to see a couple rune prisons here and there. So
I hope
I'm
it's
glad.
zombie or
But
the
wait,
pirate.
whoa, Zoe's going support. She has to be, right?
With the
Can't be
Rise pick.
Yeah, it can't be. Okay.
That's it.
And they're going to go
And
with
Cassiopeia
the Cassiopeia again.
So they just said bad matchup, right?
Yep.
That's really what it was. The Cassiopeia, we actually know how to work with. We want that ultimate on our team.
Just two machine guns, like full shooting at each other the entire time.
That's it. It's incredible.
And, you know, a little bit of tech here. Cassiopeia's W does hard counter Rise's ultimate. You can't teleport out under Cassiopeia's
because you're grounded?
That's right.
Interesting.
Yep. It
I
is
did
a bit
not
of a
know
hard
that.
counter, but I think the Rise will know how to play around it.
Yeah, but isn't the whole point of a Rise ultimate to send your teammates behind them so they can just instantly get Malphite ulted and
That's
die?
right.
That's
right.
what I do.
And
when I
no
play.
Malphite this game's going to be really tough for Rise to exist. And do that to
Yeah,
his
yeah.
teammates,
He
so.
kind of lost his whole purpose right now.
All right, and you know, one thing we love about Rise is the mana crystal stars. I mean, it's been with Rise his entire
Actually,
career,
it really
yeah.
has been, right?
And we might see an invade. Everybody was playing it
Ooh.
kind of safe right here. They might
Oh,
be
Karma smells it.
just
She
out
smells
of
it.
range.
But Zoe does have the bubble. Might know the angle that Karma's going to be. Throws it out with the
there it
flash.
is.
The sleep going to be coming in, but is it going to be enough? Still has the flash. Flashes out. That's not going to be enough. Karma running for her life. The auto attack from the Zoe. Is it going to be enough? The flash forward.
Oh, my
the heal.
goodness.
One more auto attack's going to do it. He's under the tower. Pops his
He
heal.
gets it. He's
And the
gonna go
damage
down
is
as
gonna
well,
be enough
though.
to trade 1 for 1. First blood going over. Karma picking up the return kill. But that's both summoners down for the Varus in return for the support. And Zoe's flash committed. So as far as summoner spells are concerned, the bot lane for Rizz Farmer starts at a disadvantage but has the gold lead.
He'll take the second long sword,
Yeah,
I
it's
guess,
nice.
right? Assist for a couple of the champions over there on Rizz.
But if I'm Kane right now, if I'm Nidalee, we gotta be looking bot lane. You know, we got some lone summoners early. And it looks like Kane is going to swap here, going to be trying to start on that blue side, work his way to bot.
Makes sense.
Understand that there's a chance Nidalee might be trying to focus in on that bot lane. Give them some support for blowing those summoner spells early. Zoe here, getting a little cheeky, going to try to throw a last-second E for the steal. Maybe if Nidalee goes smiteless, timing this one up, gets it low.
it had
And
one hell
that
of
was
a-
closer than it
Wait,
should have
wait,
been.
that was very close.
That was closer than it should have
oh my
been.
God.
That was really good play.
What the hell? How'd she have that timing there? It wasn't even warded. Or it was in the bush.
It
I see
was,
now.
yeah.
I only saw the
To
red
me,
one.
that's a random smite. You know what I mean?
Honestly, yeah.
Jeez.
But yeah.
Oh my god. It had literally 1 HP there.
Yeah.
And the bubble just scary for her.
Yeah,
Jesus.
oh, and the early level 2, because of that kill coming in, has a little bit of advantage. Gonna throw the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, not gonna hit anything but a minion. And mid lane right now, Cassiopeia having a little bit of an easier time against the Rise, has the push advantage. Okay, good. Alright, oh, but the Trouble Bubble lands from the side. Has the minions to protect her, but this Zoe, man, cannot miss.
Uh-oh.
But here comes Nidalee.
Uh-oh.
Clears her entire bot side. Is coming in for
the
the
ghost?
gank. Dodges the spear, but Varus is still without summoners. There's not really a lot of follow-up here, and they're just going to walk out. The damage on the Karma is too
my
much.
God.
The Ignite. Zoe goes down
She's
first,
so
but
bad.
Karma is going to follow.
And
The
here
Kane
comes
shoots.
Kane.
Here comes Kane from the
Drowsy
side.
done.
Here shoots. The bubble
Oh,
lands
all
out of
all of them.
nowhere. Kane going to be finishing off the Jinx as well. The damage is huge, and that's another kill over to the Varus.
Wow.
2 kills early. And top lane, it looks like Alawi could go down here. The Orn damage is too big. The flash for the flash. One more
Oh
round of the
my
grass
God.
proc is not enough. Orn barely missing that kill, but the advantage is still huge right now. Rizz Farmers getting 4 kills right now. All-Star responding with 2 of their own, and it has just been a bloodbath so far.
Already, I mean,
Yeah,
Oh,
did
Orn
we see
wants
the
it.
dive right here? We
Oh.
attempted dive.
Attempted dive and succeeded dive.
still dead though.
Dead.
Dead, yeah.
Okay, geez.
Dead to the
Oh,
damage. The
man.
minions did a little too much damage to his clone. But that is a trade you take every time because she
The
loses
wave,
the
yeah.
wave. Yep.
True.
The wave that you lose is worth the dive for a kill trade. So definitely a really good play by the Owen. Understanding even if he does die, still gets the advantage at the end. And wow, this bot lane, man, it is action-packed already. Both junglers crashing in, and, you know, I want to say really good pathing by the Kane to understand that Nidalee might just do a full bot side clear into the bot lane gank. So really good understanding Nidalee's pathing tendencies and
Kane's
getting
here.
that one. And
Oh,
Kane's
no one
back.
sees him.
Oh,
No one
Kane's
sees
back.
him.
He's deep behind enemy lines. There's no summoners. They're just dead. They're just going to try to get the return kill. And they might actually get it.
Oh,
One
my.
more auto. Jinx gets that kill. Is running out. They're both going to get out. Karma will eventually die. Jinx running for her life. The trouble bubble misses. But here comes Kane. Here comes Rise. And Zoe. And
how long can you just stay alive? That's the name of the game right now.
Run to the tower, waste their time, and it's going to be yet another kill. Are they going to try to donate over to the Rise? And they will. The Rune Prison coming in to finish that one
So
off.
I think this is going to be a blue Kane game, just based off what I'm seeing here, right?
A lot of range, all range so far.
Yeah, that's it. With the first strike plus with the blue smite right here, you are a absolute problem for that whole team right now.
I mean, you can blow 4 of them up.
Yeah. So
and he's
this
huge already.
Huge, yeah.
It's just it's crazy. And Ornn again, man, has to force the Alawi back. Another wave being lost to the tower. And man, Ornn, why is he so strong right now? He is an absolute.
He just
unit.
is. I mean, you know, he does create all the weapons that he gives to everybody else. So it makes sense that he's that strong.
Jeez.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's not your tower, boss. You're under the wrong tower. There's found that a little bit too late. Gonna give a kill over. Maybe not, but no. Here comes Nilly to cut him off. The Kane does pick up the kill, but Jinx got a little excited
here. Down here.
Kane's almost certainly going to go down. The trouble bubble coming in, but a little too late, and that is just a bit of an overextension. 8 to 7 on the 8 to 7. When did that happen?
6 minutes.
Yeah, that's how it's gotta go.
And they're going hard.
Yeah, and now it looks like Jinx might have a little bit of an advantage right now. The 2 kills, you know, up in the Varus's, but you know, 3 deaths already for Varus. Kind of running it down a little bit. But that being said, Karma already has 4 deaths herself, so just everyone's dying bot lane.
Ah, that's how it's supposed to be, right?
Dude, look at this. Ornn just does not care. You want to take my body? I'm gonna take yours right back. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah. You want to do that, boss? Well, yeah, that actually kind of hurts. I'm gonna back up a little bit, but now I got my W. I don't care. You know, knock that off.
It's nuts that they have the same health.
Oh my God, what is going on? Karma flashes over the wall. They trade damage. The flash by the Cassiopeia. The damage is huge. Varus getting absolutely mowed down right there. Rise escaping with his ultimate, and that is going to be Dragon going over for All-Star. So right now, All-Star looks like they're getting the reins back in control of this game. It is crazy, and it just doesn't stop. Top lane going down now.
Yeah,
God.
This is kind of what we saw last game, except now it's more evened out.
I know.
For the most part right now, right? The score is 8 to 9 over here. We've been seeing aggressive play styles, and that's what we like to see in the casters.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of aggressive, they're not done yet. The damage is huge, but it's too much. Kane goes down almost instantaneously, but caught on the side is B-Red, and Jinx is going to breathe her last breath. Go down there, and oh my God, the damage. And there goes Italy. Why not? Oh, Varus, you think you're alive, but it looks like we're gonna kill Cassiopeia instead.
The crazy part,
it's just insane.
The crazy part is the level 4, I think, in the bot lanes, because just of how much action's been going on, they don't even have a chance to keep up with anybody's other level here.
It's crazy. It is it's absolutely insane. Yeah. Wait, how is Varus level 4? What is going on this game? This game is just wild.
Maybe from when they were up in the jungle before.
They've just been fighting for the last 2 minutes straight.
Seriously. I mean, 20-kill game at 8 minutes is
ridiculous.
Nuts. It's nuts.
Both teams just want to assert their dominance right now, and they're just clashing into each other left, right. Cassiopeia definitely licking her wounds from last game, pulling in a much better game. Holding her own against the Rise, a much easier pick for him. And then the trouble bubbles just do not miss. Karma gonna trade some damage back, but takes a huge chunk herself. And this bot lane is looking rough, but here comes Nidalee. No flash on the Varus. Dodges the Q, but is the damage going to be enough? They're gonna be able to walk out of there alive. But yeah, Varus, man, still level 5. So's the Jinx. You know, bot lane a little bit hampered, but they're hanging in there.
That's the tough part with the Nidalee jungle is you throw that spear from so far. If you miss, what are you going to do? What's left?
It's
you got to rely on the lane.
Oh, the knock up. The damage is huge. But here comes the ultimate, and Ornn knows that's when it's time to leave. The tentacles are coming in.
They're so
He's got
scary.
he's got the fucking W proc. Here comes the damage. It's huge. And my God.
Watch out for the slow guy.
It's too much, man. It's I'm losing my mind.
I gotta love, it's always beautiful when you get 3 deaths in your lane. You can do that much damage right back.
Rise thought it was beautiful the last time he could move, but he's running. He had the
look at him go, yo.
Yeah, he gets the fucking movement speed proc, but here comes Nidalee. Flash, QE, it's enough. Going down.
Pirate Rise, not enough.
I can't believe that spear miss from Italy.
I know.
He would have been done right there, but just barely off a couple units, Timos off from him.
So far, Cassiopeia winning the machine gun contest right now, mid lane, just mowing down the Rizz, getting some nice kills for herself. And Italy really looking strong right now. 4 early kills, got the Sork shoes already cooking, but the Kane already with the Prowler's Claw as well.
Oh my god, that thing is just so nice. You don't even, I mean, you eat through the walls and stuff.
Oh, Zoe's a little bit caught here. The root doesn't quite go down. They're able, the Varus is able to ult to peel them off, and they're going to have to back up a little bit. The Jinx might be a little bit caught up, but the damage is huge coming in. And they're both going to back off here. And yeah, the fighting keeps happening all across the map.
Of course, the fighting has to happen.
It's a busy game for sure. We love to see that. Always something to talk about. That's the best kind of game for us.
I gotta say, players are doing really well this game.
That's right. That's exactly right. Good correction on your end.
Yeah. I almost slipped, but I'm
too
smart for you.
If it's not you, it's gonna be either me or Josh.
That's right.
Always.
But man, dude, look at what's going on up here, man. See, Alawi, that looks like really bad for Ornn. Does Ornn care? No.
I mean,
He's
the
just walking
tentacle
around.
slaps do like maybe 50
That man's
damage.
doing a freaking hat dance around that thing. He's just going crazy on him.
It's funny too because he does 1W, gets the
Oh
little
my God,
passive and
stop.
procs it. It's just.
But the
not
old
even-
proc and Ornn's just like, yeah, all right, man, all right, I ain't about that. Oh, but here comes Rizz. Rizz coming in, has the rune prison, the damage is huge.
Oh, it's
Just go
good.
bop, 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 bop. Rizz getting the roam off.
Spaghetti-o.
And
good
Ornn's
for
hubris
him.
catches back up to him, going to die to the Alawi. Zoe getting some huge damage. That's a support Zoe just railing the entire team right there. And here she comes. She's looking for the engage. Kane following up behind, but they're going to be able to get out of there. She defends the mid lane, but Rizz getting a nice little pocket of gold for himself.
Yeah, he is. He's got a little bit of confidence back in him. He's starting to walk around like he owns the place right now.
And he does have the gold lead over the Cassio. So, those kills, those assists are really helping him out this game,
Yeah, and that gold difference, really nothing too serious.
And right now, has the mana over the Cassiopeia. The ult coming in, the W to root him down. The Karma's here to save him. I don't know. Can Kane get out? The damage is huge. There's no mana left onto the Cassio. The dive is huge. Here comes Zoe as well. No one's died yet, and they've executed that dive. Surely somebody dies, but no, they all get out alive. But here comes
Zoe
Italy.
died.
Oh, the Zoe just barely died. I missed that.
Yeah.
Wasn't looking at the Zoe anymore.
No,
So
I think that dive was an executed thing to just get Kane his form. That's my guess.
It seemed like it.
Of what would happen right there. Oh my God! Just dodges that little juicy.
Oh, here comes Alawi. Boom, 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 boom. Big damage. Huge. Oh my God! I'm going to dodge. Dodge the tentacles. Here comes Rizz, but he's going to run into a big man.
Oh, no.
Big man. Run away from that big man.
Oh,
Gets
God,
the knockup.
God.
They
Boom.
cue the auto attack. Big man gets to eat tonight.
Gorgeous pathing by the Ornn. That was lovely by the Ornn, Rizz is like, oh, here I come,
Here I come.
He had no idea that the Ornn was right behind the corner
It's
waiting
beautiful.
for him.
It's beautiful. And, sometimes you just want to be surprised by that. You're just walking home by yourself and a big guy just walks up on you. That surprise is really nice in life.
Yeah, it's something that you look forward
Oh,
to.
speaking of nice, this fight is looking pretty nice here. Kane goes down. So does the Zoe, and that's going to be 2 kills for nothing. Italy getting out with a sliver of HP, and they get the Dragon on top of it. Double kill the Cassiopeia. It's a seesaw, this game. I can't even tell you who's in the lead. And the fights keep happening. Here comes the Alario. Bam, bam.
Now she's doing
Slapping those
damage.
cheeks, man. It is just thunderclapping throughout the rift right now. Ornn's got to go back under his tower, run for his life.
I mean, she is doing some damage. Right
Huge.
Oh my
Huge.
God.
No mythics completed. No
Seriously,
mythic completed
not
from
even
the
a lot of
Alawi.
items
Yeah,
at all.
it's-
and she's
You
just
don't need
slapping
anything.
them.
No, you just need
Apparently.
levels in your E. That's all you
Yeah,
need.
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's
you
it.
saw what happened when she didn't have levels in her E. Not that. Now she can just basically tower down. Oh, hi,
Karma
What happened
dying
to
a
her?
little close
Karma.
to the
there.
turret right there.
Karma's Indy 500 inting bot lane, but we like to see that. It is. And dude, we have a lot of fun around here, and Looks like we're looking for a little bit of a snack going on here. The Varus not respecting it. Wait, there's a TP top. Someone's dead? That's another kill for the Kane. And what's going on bot? Anything happening there? No, it looks... Did they all get out? It looks like a TP. Maybe? I thought I saw a TP, but no, I guess not. They're gone. They're
must have missed the spear on Varus or something because he was pretty low for a while there.
But yeah, Ornn. Another death going on to little Ornn. And, 3-3, he's got some decent gold, but, Allow with that cleaver just going to be even more of a problem.
Yeah, I hate going up against Alawi simply because you took her 3 deaths in lane and then you lose lane because of it.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, I can't stand it.
And by the way, you were up against your tower the whole game. Your
Yep.
tower's dead. Speaking of dead, bye-bye, Zoe. You're not baiting anyone today. And that's a 4-on-1. Rizz just going to look for the kill and going to get it, too. Going to force him into the Varus, but Rizz going to go down for it. A double kill onto the Jinx. Varus going to have to get out of there.
Varus starting to accumulate a little shutdown gold over here right now.
I'm telling you, man.
Dangerous.
It's just back and forth, back and forth. What is going on here?
Oh, look at that.
Gonna get out of there. Wait,
oh my God!
You thought Ornn was winning. It's not even close, man.
Holy shit.
Ornn's gonna have to think of something creative here. But here comes Kane, and Nidalee's not far behind. But I think they're gonna give up on this poor man's life.
Just so many
he's just trying to go to work, earn money for his kids, and they abandon
him.
Smited.
Smited up.
Like the rat he is.
That is the best thing right there, right? Have your top laner do 99.7% of the damage and come in and smite it.
You just get that little...
I respect that to the maximum.
Praise be, man. Praise be. It's a beautiful game, this League of Legends. And, man, kill advantage for All-Stars, but gold advantage onto Rizz. You got those towers.
Little Varus is in trouble.
Varus is in trouble, gets the root, and gets out. He's fine. But the Terrellia's proc, the slow from the Q, the slow from the W, the ultimate, bada boom, bada dead, destroyed.
Because I think it was one of those things where Zoe said, I'm coming, and then
finds a pink ward.
Very far away.
Out, maybe.
Run to me, I'll save you, and you're across the map.
Cassiopeia.
Oh, boy. That's the shutdown.
Actually, Cassiopeia's first death of the match, which is crazy in this bloodbath that's gone on.
Especially what happened last game, playing a little bit safer, but we can accept that. That's gonna be Rift going over. And Rizz farmers, not in a bad spot. 2K, 3K gold lead, not too bad. Gonna get this Rift, gonna get even more tower pressure. So Rizz farmers not looking too shabby. This mid lane turret almost certainly gonna be going down if you throw the Rift there. But here comes Ornn. Ornn does have ultimate here. Might be looking for a bit of an engage. Has the advantage. Rizz a little bit too far up. The Q looking for the jump in. No, not gonna be enough. They're gonna back off. They're not going to look for it. The Karma taking too much damage, they decide to call it off, and a bit of a miss on the engage. And Alawi is established a firm kingdom up top that no one wants to invade.
No, I wouldn't even bother sending 3 people up there.
You wait till that crashes into inhibitor, and then you deal with it because you have to.
Yeah, that's really it. As long as you don't deal with it, it's not your problem.
That's right. That's right. Imagine being Cassiopeia and you throw her top lane to deal with something that is not your problem. How miserable that would be.
That's a reward right there. That's good job only dying 1 time. By the way, you're going up against Alawi.
Let me give you some of that. Let me give you some of that. That ooh la la zazara. Whoa, what is that damage right there? Karma, gonna pop the Terrellia. It's gonna go again, but just gonna be walking back and forth, taking damage.
Kane, did a ton of damage over to the Cassiopeia.
Absolutely executes Cassiopeia. Ornn coming in, but a little bit too late. Rizz just running in, he doesn't care. Boom, damage, double kill onto the Zoe. Here comes the Ornn ult, and it's not going to hit anything. The damage is too big. Ornn by himself tanking for no reason. And that's going to be 3 kills for nothing going over to Rizz Farmers. Dragon coming up. They pop Rift mid. What can't go right for them in that fight? And a tower dive on top of it. Kane is...
Boy.
All right, Kane's fed. That's the real problem. That is ridiculous.
Watch this. Ready?
She's dead.
Boom. Oh my
Fade away on the
W. Fade away to finish him off.
LeBron James.
Yeah, this is...
That's the Kobe LeBron 9000.
Oh, shit, man. Oh, shit. That was clean by him. Why does he have that on? Why you got that on, man? Why has he got that on, man? Can you take that off?
Pay attention, guys. Come on. There's dragons.
A nice
Dragon. Dragon D's. Yeah, you know.
Inhib's open mid.
Yeah, there's a lot of things happening right now, but the Rizz farmers are just taking care of it.
Yeah, it was a very close game for a little bit here. It still is close kill wise right here.
Yep.
But you're starting to see the goal advantage
It's huge.
really split away right now. The Kane is a problem. He can one-shot your Jinx. He can probably one-shot your Nidalee. He can probably one-shot your Karma. He can probably one-shot your Cassiopeia.
Gone.
That is not good if you're any of those 4 people that I just listed.
Right. So the whole team essentially, Orin can do his all to try to stop him, but that Kane's definitely going to be a menace
but
this game.
the Zoe, I want to give a shout out to the Zoe right here. So many opportunities were just caught these champions right here that it's been a problem.
Big
for
damage.
them.
Oh, the flash Q!
Beautiful.
The flash Q had to have the W proc as well. Big damage. Nidalee gonna be taking it. Boom, bam, bow. Here comes the big boys. Alawi coming in. The
Zoe!
damage.
They're just
Landing
chasing them,
everything.
dude.
It's just.
There goes the Jinx in the
hunting 'em
meantime.
down like that.
Trying to rotate over to join this
just
fight
finds a
and just
Kane.
gets destroyed.
Yeah.
Just hunting
It's
them down.
just they're playing for KDA now. They're
Oh
trying to
my god.
all those deaths early game. They're trying to recover.
Yeah.
So satisfying with these fadeaway hits that we're getting.
Oh
with
yeah,
that
and
Bear
just getting
Splash.
assaulted from half a map away.
Oh, he's just
And then
gone.
Kane comes in and just uses the entire kit and you're dead.
Gone.
That's a godlike blue Kane
That
right
is
now against
scary.
a team that
3 items.
does not want
No, he's
that to
Kraken,
happen. Yeah.
Kraken Slayer into the Karma, just absolutely. Oh, and another strike.
Yeah.
It's just.
Oh,
I'm getting
damn.
sick.
This is a problem.
I'm getting sick, man.
So there is currently 5 champions on Rizz Farmer's team right now that are a problem for All-Star.
Okay, so that's 12K on the
Oh
Kane.
my God! Speaking of
roughly
problem,
8.
that Karma,
Jeez.
she's dead. She's just dead, man.
Oh, look at the little Jinx.
Let her
trap.
rest. Just let her rest.
Wow. The big diffs here are the jungle, I think.
That jungle's
you look at
crazy.
that Kane goal.
But a little bit of damage coming in, and it's not. Oh, some decent damage.
Oh,
That's
Rizz
one W.
takes it.
Take the spear for her.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Rise kills his whole team, but is it worth it?
He
2
does. He
kills,
gets a
picks
double
up.
kill out of it.
That's right. Probably gonna die here. The damage is huge. Get some decent trade damage. But that's going to be a double kill for the Ornn. And the ultimate on top.
Send it.
This might be a bit of a throw here. Varus almost certainly caught out. The Q barely misses. The flash Q, W, boom,
Triple.
bow.
Tripler
But here comes
kill.
Kane. Kane goes in now. Tries to pick up this kill.
Not ending him.
Not going to get it. Is
No
that gonna be the
mana to
quadra?
finish it
The
off.
quadra kill for the Ornn. And just like that, our All-Star back in this game.
Holy.
Yeah, Alawi still alive for Rizz Farmers over here. But is that going to be anything?
Hey, I mean, what's going on? This is a
It's
54 kill game. Am I in solo queue right now?
It's
Yeah.
I'm having a great time
It's
with all my
awesome.
solo queue buddies. This is a good ass game. right
This is
here.
how League is meant to be played. All that other stuff that you see of, all right, we got to play for Dragon, we got to play for Baron. No.
No.
Yeah.
Get
get that outta
15 kills before the first dragon spawns,
Yeah.
and you're going to do all right.
Get that BS
Yeah.
out of my face.
Yeah,
man.
that's
I don't wanna
it.
hear that.
Oh my god.
That being said, Jinx, can do some things if she gets some. She doesn't have the items now, but she might be able to do something. Ornn getting pretty tanky. That's 3 items now. Yeah, she's hanging in there. But yeah, it's a tough game right now if you're All-Star. You're down the 10K. It's but they did see Rizz Farmers get a little overextended, throw a little bit of a fight there. Is it going to amount to much? Are they going to start Baron for free here? It looks like they are. Are they going to do anything about it? Probably not. And that's going to almost certainly be a free Baron. Nidalee's coming over to look for it, but Zoe is just
watch this
gatekeeping the
Nidalee
entire
steal.
team.
Watch this Nidalee steal right here.
Oh, it might be coming in. But the bubble comes in, the
Sleeping.
sleep,
Uh-oh.
and they're just going to finish that one off. The damage is huge. Blue team steals it. Going to instantly kill. It's just, everyone's dead. Just you watch. The Ornn ult comes in, doesn't really hit anyone. Kane getting some huge damage off. And, man, they're just chasing him down. There comes another arrow from out of nowhere, killing someone else. Ornn going to be taking a huge amount of damage from this Alawi E.
Ornn has
Running,
been elected
running.
the sacrificial
Oh my god, and here
lamb.
comes the whole
Yeah.
team. They're all dead. Everyone jumping in. Jinx about to die. Ornn about to die. The
No.
Varus kills himself.
Ooh.
And not quite. But the damage coming in from the Zoe, huge. That's a support, ladies and gentlemen. That is beautiful. We love to see it. And we love to see the 2-0 series sweep by
That's
Rizz
it.
Farmers.
Rizz coming in hot on the, last split champions.
That's right.
Insomnia have a huge reputation to uphold, and Rizz out of the gate, absolutely taking
New
them.
season, new me, and we got
Oh,
some
man.
challengers to the champs. Right?
Yeah,
Wow.
we do.
Rizz Farmers taking that one.
I mean, I'm gonna say that's 2 games right there.
Yeah, it's
it
huge.
was just crazy.
It was wild.
You think about it. I mean, with so many kills that happened, like you said, it's 22 minutes of the game. We have like 53 kills right
It
now.
was nuts.
If a
What
couple
was
of
that?
those kills go any other way, that's the team's game right there. So I think if you're all-star right here, right? You just say, listen, I just got to pick a little more early game champions to compete
Yeah, I
against
know.
these guys because that's all that I need. That's the only thing
And
you
you know-
lacked is you
and you know,
picked mid to late game champions.
They were going back and forth a lot of that game. You know, it was
Yeah.
they were here, they were there, there were kills being traded all over the place. For a while, it looked like All Star had a bit of a lead. Then it looked like Rizz took it back, and it was just a roller coaster. But eventually, Rizz just found the better plays. They found the Rise ultimates.
Yeah.
Alawi fed and got ahead. Classic.
Yeah, that's happened. I mean, it's
It's
just
beautiful.
been a problem for them twice where somebody on their team just died too many times in the
No,
beginning.
dude,
This has to
that
be
has
from
to be
the
last
old
game.
one,
That's
right?
last
Has to.
game. That is 100% last. I was gonna say there's no way casted 4.2 again.
Yeah, this is definitely
This is
last.
the last game. But you know,
That's
just to remind you what happened the first game, it was, you know, bow, bow.
Some crazy
God.
shit going on last game. This game, like we said, more of a seesaw. I liked
nice.
that. What you said, more of a seesaw. Rizz Farmers definitely coming out on top. They showed toward the end of the game that they mean business toward
Yeah.
Insomnia. They are not intimidated by this team that dominated and did their work last split. They want to make sure that Insomnia knows, you know, we're here to perform
Yeah.
and we're going to do what we need to do.
Is it?
I love to see it. As much as I respect and, you know, I love the Insomnia team. They're a great org. Rizz Farmers came in tonight. They really
They did. They showed up. They proved what they have, and now every other team gets to see that, and they're gonna decide whether I can take them or I'm afraid of them.
Right. Who is the bigger threat at that point?
Right.
I mean,
It's
could have been an off night for Insomnia. Unlikely. I mean, Rizz definitely showed the hell up. They were not messing around. So between those two, who do you pick?
I don't know.
What do you
Right.
Who do you prefer?
You
know?
can't fail. You really
You
can't
can't.
fail with either pick.
You can't.
It's just incredible mastery. You know, in my mind, that jungler, man, he just ran both of those games, man.
He did. He such a huge influence on there. It was like bot lane was just so much, and both the junglers were involved. But
Yep.
both times, Rizz was just able to find that
It's insane.
extra edge and just snowball that game,
love to see
which is
We
incredible.
love to see it.
Some serious work from them. I think now we have an interview
Hello, what's this?
with
Ooh, special one.
the Coachify.gg creator.
Whoa.
This main man. Oh my
Wow.
God, there he is.
Look
He shares my
at
name.
that.
That's
That's
incredible.
it. Wow, they said you were a handsome guy, but now I can really see it.
I know, right?
Oh, too kind, too kind.
I mean, anyone named Josh is gonna look good.
That's what I've
That's
heard.
right.
That's what
It's
I've
true.
heard.
Case in point, you know.
Yeah.
It's the birthright.
That's right.
Yeah, dude. So I mean, you know, this is your first split with us. We want to learn a little bit about you and have everyone else learn some stuff about you as well. So can you tell us a little bit about your background? You know, where you come from, like things you like to do, what inspired you to make the platform, Coach Fi?
Yeah, so I've been working on League of Legends related stuff for a while now. Back in 2013, I made a League of Legends coaching website called LoL Coaching. And a little after that, I made Tracking the Pros. So it's been a lot of fun. Ended up selling LoL Coaching to Gamer Sensei, which is a
Nice.
multi-game coaching marketplace. Yeah. And then a little bit after that, they asked me to come back and run it. So did that as well.
So you're not doing too bad for yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
I mean, you know, I have no complaints.
All right. Well,
But yeah.
yeah, so that's fantastic. How did you get into starting Coachify? What were the early days of that like, and how did that start up?
Yeah, so Coachify basically started because I left Gamer Sensei after it got acquired by Corsair. And I was doing a little consulting work and then got a chance to start a new company. And this time around, I really wanted to focus on building something that was a little more open than maybe Gamer Sensei was. Gamer Sensei, you have to go through a pretty rigorous application process. But with Coachify, we're focusing on making it open for anyone that wants to join. So it's more of a Shopify model rather than, you have to go through an application process. So anyone can join up the platform, be able to use the software and tools there, learn best practices, become a better, and really level up your game.
Nice.
Yeah. Which is awesome. I mean, that's the dream for a lot of people, right? Is to get League all the way up there. I know it's a huge bragging right over here to just be able to say, I'm Iron 3 while all of you are Iron 4. So that's a massive
I'm
thing.
right there with you.
Exactly. So we're always looking, and I'm sure there's millions of other people that are always out there looking for what's that way to even just sometimes not get to the next division, but just the next tier. And I think Coachify is what adds that level to you.
100%. I mean, any coach, honestly, it's really underrated. Just having a second set of eyes looking at your games, being able to say, you might know kind of you just got to get better, right? But having someone kind of outline a couple of things to really focus on is just a game changer.
So as an everyday League player, let's say you play 3-4 matches a day after work and all that stuff, how do you incorporate Coachify into your life? Is it something that you play these games and give it to them and say, hey, here's my set goal. I want to reach gold by mid-season. How exactly does it work for the average user?
Yeah, so we actually don't even have a coach discovery feature right now. We're still in open beta.
Okay.
But it's really more focused for the coaches. But if you as a student are working with a coach that is on Coachify, they have the ability to set you up with a student account. And then so you can see all the information that the coach has put on there for you. So your notes about your lessons, links to your videos, updated things that you're supposed to be working on. A lot of coaches, they really like to focus in on certain things that they're wanting you to work on. So, go into this game. I just want you to get 100 CS by 10 minutes. Probably talking a little higher than iron level there. But,
hard to do, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
So.
I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome. It just adds a different dynamic to it, and then you get that reward of helping somebody else in the process.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's coaches on there that are doing it completely for free, and then we've also got coaches on there that have been in the LCS.
Nice.
Wow,
that's great. Love to see that.
Yeah, for real. Seriously. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're gonna find a better support staff than that.
I know.
That's crazy.
Playing at the highest level, you gotta have some. You have some stuff to say to some people who want some help.
Yeah. See, if I was on that side, I'd say, "Oh my God, you got to kill this game." I would be like, "Wow, that's incredible. You can take my spot."
Well, hey, maybe there's always some room for coaches as cheerleaders. So you want to make a profile and say, "I will cheerlead your game." There might be some demand there for that.
Yes, I like that.
All right.
So, is there anything else that you'd like to say? You have the platform here and everything. Is there anything, a shout out? Is there anything that you'd just like to tell the audience more of it?
Yeah, so if you're interested in coaching League of Legends, honestly, at any level, if you're a gold and you're wanting to teach brand new players, if you're a former LCS jungler who is now coaching, amateur level teams, you can join the platform for free and really kind of get things organized, and you can start growing with us as we move through our open beta.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, Joshua, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. And everyone out there right now, sign up for Coachify.gg. If you're in the coaching scene, that's where you got to go. Thank you so much for joining us, Josh. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Keep
man.
killing
Thank
it.
you.
I mean,
There it is.
Coachify,
Nice.
dude.
Coachify.
What a cool guy.
It works. It works.
Honestly.
Sometimes, which is fantastic, you can be out there and rule with an iron fist.
I
Hey,
know.
or if you really want to throw, be a passive aggressive, just do it loud. I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
and then that's it. Then
There's
they'll start
all
to get.
different kinds of
Yes,
all
there's
different styles
there's
you can learn.
different
You can
kind
learn
of
all of
coaches
it.
in there, and
It's beautiful.
you can learn it all, and you can find the coach that works for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel like that you're not growing or doing anything like that, move on to the next
There's
coach right
plenty of
there.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes the hardest ones, the ones that are toughest on you, really teach you the deepest lessons.
Yes.
So when they do those sides, they're like, dude, what are you doing, man?
I know.
Yeah.
Like when Trick 2G watches the games, he's like,
what are you doing?
You know, he's just freaking out.
Exactly.
Yeah,
just screams at him.
It helps. Sometimes, you know, people need that high energy replies to something that they're doing.
It's true. It's true. And
we got one more quick little thing before
we do.
Here.
We got a little recap over here with Thomas C again from Rizz Farmers, who we were able to talk to earlier.
Let's see what he's got. Oh, there he is. Oh my God.
How we doing? How we doing after that 2-0?
I think you got lucky with that 95% number that you threw our way.
95, yeah. I just rolled the dice and we got it. We got in those.
Beautiful.
19 out of 20. Yeah.
So, I mean, you got to be feeling electric right now, right? You took down the reigning champs in the first game, and it wasn't just you squeezed out a win. There was a certain line that got crossed, and, you know, we were thought about shutting the stream down as a mercy rule.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
No, that was funny. We actually had no idea they were like the reigning champs. We kind of found it out like after the game happened. We were like, oh shit, really?
Yeah.
I know.
No, it was a good time. First game, I think we drafted pretty well. Second game, we trolled draft pretty hard, but still ended up pulling it out at the end, just from some good fights, all that. So.
Yeah, very back and forth. I mean, the second game was definitely different for the whole early to mid-ish game of it. Is you guys were neck and neck, right? You got 2 kills, they got 2 kills. You got 3 kills, they got 3 kills. So it was kind of just like, okay. And the answer to it all, really, from what we kind of saw, was the Kane that game, and the Zoe. That was, to me, a lot of these things. Zoe just made so many plays, and Kane was just able to one-shot people. Like there's no counterplay at that point.
Yeah, Ovo played really well that game for sure. Definitely helped us pick up. Like he snowballed just super hard. He was doing like fine the whole game, and then he went from going fine to just like getting 4 kills in a fight and just running the game over. So that was definitely a very good change of pace for us in the game.
It was beautiful to watch on our end. I'll tell you that much.
No, definitely. Definitely, and you know, the Zoe pick in the second game. How are you feeling about that? You seem to have some like incredible bubbles that game. Something you couldn't miss. How'd you come to around to that pick, and how you felt it did that game?
Yeah, so we originally were going to use Zoe as a flex pick, and we kind of had a planned draft for what we wanted to do. Like we had a planned jungle pick, but what happened was that our jungler didn't want to play that pick into the first 2 champions they picked. So we had already picked Zoe at that, or we were already opting into the Zoe flex at that point, and then we found out like soon afterwards, like, oh, we can't play the jungler, I guess. So that's why we pivoted into Kane. And we were thinking about sending the Zoe mid, but my support really wanted to play Zoe, so I was like, fine, just play Zoe.
Yeah, and it worked. I mean, it got you first blood to start off the game, so it's kind of nice. You know, you get that extra longsword in there, and then it was just a whirlwind of stuff. Yeah. I mean, seriously, it didn't end.
The whole time.
We were very distracted. I will say they were a little bit too high off the first game. They just wanted to. At the beginning, level 1, we were actually gonna flash over the wall to go into the tri-bush and circle around, but I was like, no, guys, let's not fucking troll like that.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I respect.
Hey, you got a game. You got a game to play with. Why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. I think it's because our support had to go at 6:30 PST, so like we didn't. They were like, please don't have to go through game 3.
Close it out.
Gotta wrap it up.
We gotta do something. I'll tell you what. Alawi helped a little bit. Like we were making some jokes that nobody wanted to deal with that Alawi whatsoever. I mean, the poor little Ornn over there. I mean, puts Alawi 3 straight deaths in a row. Then all of a sudden, like a lot of actions going on mid lane, jungle, bot lane. We look back and Alawi has like a longsword and a ruby crystal and just destroying the lane. Like, what happened?
I don't really know what happened there. I just heard like oh shit in the comms when he was dying. I'm just like, okay, I guess my top laner's just gapped or something. But yeah, he came back and just destroyed everyone. So that's the top laner I love.
Yeah, I can see why. I can see why at this point.
Yeah.
But I mean, all three of us here, want to congratulate you on your back-to-back 2 wins to take over the series right there. I mean, that's awesome. And now you just have to keep this momentum going for 906 weeks and just never lose a game.
That's right.
Yeah. That is what we're planning to do. So
Beautiful.
Just keep it moving.
Beautiful.
yeah.
Well,
Nice.
We might pull out some more fun drafts in the future to keep things interesting, but
It was interesting.
That game
Trust
2
me.
one was cool. I
Yeah.
like a lot of variety.
yeah,
going on.
I'm not gonna lie. Me blind picking Rizz there was probably the most grief pick I could have ever done because I knew that he wanted to play Cassiopeia, and I could have just picked Cinder again, but I honestly was just like so bored. I'm like, I don't want to play Cinder again. So
Yeah.
Rizz sounds more fun, so I just picked Rizz, and then they picked Cass. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like really like one of Rice's hardest matchups. So
Yeah.
it was like I couldn't really do anything to her, but eventually we just got so strong through other lanes that I was able to do other stuff. So yeah.
Worked out
That's
for
good. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the good news is, right, you were first pick, and you picked it, so you can just say, oh, my God, they picked my only 5 counters in the whole game. I'm sorry, guys. I can't believe that. That's it. That's the best excuse possible.
Exactly.
Yeah, I did know they were gonna pick it. I just was kind of egoing, and then I realized after the fact I'm like, wait, this matchup is kind of unplayable. So yeah.
But you hung in there. That's all that matters.
That's right.
Team came out on top. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Incredible first week, and I'll be surprised if you guys drop a game the way you guys played that game. So keep it up, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you again soon.
Thank you. And our starting mid is gonna be here next week, so I was subbing in.
Oh my God!
Oh,
we
my
haven't even seen the
goodness.
start of it. Oh
Oh, my goodness.
I'm the coach. I'm like the coach of the team.
Woo!
So
Dang.
Man.
Are you on Coachify.gg?
you know, I'm not gonna lie. I was listening to you guys, the guy talk about it. I was like, that actually sounds kind of interesting. So I'm actually gonna look into it. I actually have it on my other tab right now. So.
You
Yeah.
should.
Oh,
You
that's what I like
absolutely
to
should.
hear.
Absolutely. Give it a look. It's an awesome format. And then, if you ever need to get something out of your system, just scream at somebody that's bronze and doing something wrong.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
See you, man.
Have-
Hey, I mean, he told us right there, right at the end, hey, Coach Fire looks pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? That's what we're going to say, too, because it does
It
look
is.
pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was pretty
We
cool.
heard Josh talk about it, not me, the other one. We heard him talk about it, how interesting of a platform it is. If you're a coach, you want to, connect with players who want to learn. Or you're a player, you want to connect with the coach.
Right.
And you just want to learn, how the hell do I even kill a minion? I don't know how to right click. I don't know how to use a mouse. What do I do?
You're gonna learn all of it.
This coach is going to come in and he or she is going to give you some extremely, beneficial advice. And maybe you'll pay him, maybe you won't. It depends on what they want to do for
I
you.
know, it's crazy. And
Just check it out.
You might think we're beating this dead horse, please stop, it's already dead. But, that's how excited we are about CoachFi.g. We want you to get on there and just check it out. We're not telling you to do anything. Just go check it out. Go do some things, just sign up. It's free. Just go do some, just check it out. Might be for you, might not be for you, but just give it a shot.
We're genuine
Yeah.
about it, man.
Yeah.
It's not like it's this thing that we're pushing. It's just that guy was cool. He came on. He told you about it. He has a history with it. He's
History of success, yeah.
Yeah, he knows
Passionate
what
guy.
he's doing. He
Yeah.
knows what he's doing. And he knows how to get the
Good tool.
options for you out
Yep.
there too as well. So
Right.
just something awesome. But a good week one.
Good week one.
A good
And-
Gorgeous.
strong
It
week one.
was so
Yeah.
good. We might just do it again next week.
I think
Really?
we have
I
to.
think
I
so.
think we're legally forced to be here next week, or
Yeah.
we
Oh my
will
God.
be
The
that-
contract.
we'll be killed.
And the next week,
contract
and the
says we
next
have
week. But
to.
we got
Yeah.
weeks. We got the, if your spring was not shaping up the way you wanted to, school's kind of being a bummer, maybe the finals coming up, man, you're just dragging on, work, man, it's getting too hot at work. But, every Thursday, just come chill with us, watch some games. It'll be a wild time. We'll be here. Not like I have anything else we want to do, man. We want to be here with you guys.
Yeah,
giving
I
you the
haven't
legalized action.
seen my family or kids in like 4 months.
Yeah,
they won't
I
let
am
me
unsure
go.
of their well-being.
This
but
basement is just my home.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I can't. I'm not allowed to go
There's
anywhere
a
else.
pungent tinge in the air of fear and excrement that is just completely overpowering.
It's
and
bad.
At this point, it's become a form of psychosis that I can't even feel it anymore.
Yeah, I don't even know when Thursday is. They just take me, put me in a seat, and turn the camera on.
It's the only,
That's the only thing I know.
It's the only time I don't have a blindfold on and my hands bound.
That's it.
But that being said, we are not being held here against our will.
And remember, support your local planet. Every day is Earth Day.
That's
right.
a fact. We all live here. Let's go.
And with that, we know we're going to see you all here again next week. We're going to sign off, but see you soon.
We'll see you guys. Bye.
Later.
Bye.